Hello Scorpio, welcome to your beginning to mid-June general love reading for the year 2019. So before I even get started on the spread I'm doing and how to interpret tarot readings, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to my channel. I did my first series about a couple weeks ago, and the love and support I've received from viewers, new subscribers, and the comments I've read, they've just been so touching and so dear to me, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming to my channel and giving me this time. I'm very new to YouTube, so I appreciate, any view, any subscribe, any like, and thank you so much for visiting. So let's get a bit into it. So this is a general love reading for Scorpio for the beginning of June to middle June. Unfortunately, I can't read for every Scorpio on the earth, so there's going to be about a few groups of Scorpios I'll pick up on. I'll say, these Scorpios, I'm feeling this message, or this Scorpio, I'm feeling that message. So that's your cue to just, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, I would recommend watching your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well, especially Venus when it comes to a love reading, because Venus is the ruler of love and beauty and romance. So, I would also check out your Venus sign, but also, depending on the planetary placements in the sky, it could just be for a certain amount of time. You could resonate more with your moon sign depending on the placement, or with your rising, or even your Venus. So I'd check out those videos as well. Messages only come through that those need to hear them. So those are the messages that Spirit will provide me, and that's the ones I'm going to tell. Cross watchers, welcome. You're very welcome here. I will be saying Scorpio a lot, but this could very easily be your energy as well. Please just take what resonates, and if it's vice versa, it's vice versa, since energy, just like time, flows, okay? And also, we all have feminine and masculine energy, right? But some of us associate more with feminine energy, some of us associate more with masculine energy, or being a divine feminine or a divine masculine. So if I'm saying, for the masculines or divine feminines, that's your cue to whatever you associate with. I'm talking to you. So if you associate with the masculine energy, probably talking to you. If I'm talking to divine feminine, I'm probably talking to you. And if you associate with both, then again, just pick what resonates. So let's begin with your reading, Scorpio. Spirit, angels. Oh, well, that was fast, wasn't it? The cards wanted to talk. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, wow. Okay. Before I talk, let me just keep on going. Okay, so I definitely have to say this because this is something that I'm seeing very clearly. So some of you Scorpios, the person you're thinking about during this reading, and this is going to be a spread for, whoever you're thinking about right now, why you clicked on this video, this is going to be how they feel about you, what they like the most about their relationship with you, what they don't, what they like the most about you, what they don't, okay? So, and cross-watcher, take what resonates with you as well. So what I'm already seeing here for a lot of you Scorpios is that you are no longer in communication with this person, or you guys recently broke up. Maybe some of you aren't in a serious relationship with them and you're kind of on and off and they come in and out of your life. But I'm getting a sense here that there's something where maybe it is something where they're in and out of your life, or you kind of moved on from them, you no longer are with them, and maybe you moved on to with someone else, and that's what they're thinking about the most, okay? Is how you're on with someone else, and they don't know, they want you back, okay? They just clearly want you back, and so I feel like this is an energy I'm receiving of someone that really wants reconciliation and someone that really wants to make things work. But let's get into it, okay? So how they feel about you is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Scorpio. So for those of you with the You know, I'm picking up a lot of you that's definitely the two of you are not, you know, in a serious, deep commitment right now. Again, if that's a message is not for you, leave it. Either check a different video out for your moon, rising, or Venus, or just wait a different week when I pick up on your energy. But anyway, you guys are clearly, you know, somewhere where they're going to have to put a lot of work in, or they feel like they're going to have to show you how much they care for you, Scorpio. Because right now, it doesn't look like... Why is it not focusing? Right now, it doesn't look like that. If you look right here, you're very interested, or you don't really believe what they're providing you right now is love. So they feel like they're going to have to put some darn work into it. And if you know a Scorpio, you know that you're going to have to just walk it and not just talk it, okay? And I think they're coming to that realization, or the feeling of, okay, in order to get Scorpio's love, in order to get Scorpio's deep commitment, deep loyalty that Scorpios are definitely more than capable of providing with the right person, I'm going to have to show them. I'm going to have to put the work in and make up for some of you, it's making up for something they did. I don't know if this person cheated on you, or they were just, you know, not reciprocating the love you were giving, but you kind of were just like, I'm done. I'm done. Done. And now they're like, oh shit, Scorpio really was done. Now I'm gonna have to work to get them back. Okay. What they think of you is the 9 of Wands. So this is coming up for a bit of people, and I really am shuffling the shit out of these cards, so I don't know if there's something in the air, but they think you're guarded right now, okay? And they think that you're definitely keeping your space and you're keeping your walls up. So for some of you, I'm hearing, yeah, I am keeping my walls up. They 100% deserve it. So if they did something, they recognize what they did was wrong, okay? I think some of you are feeling like, oh, you know, they did this over and over again, and I finally had it. And good for you, Scorpio. If you had it, you had it. But now they're thinking of how to put your walls down. Now they're thinking of how I can get Scorpio back on my lap, okay? And I pointed this out because this did also come up for Taurus, so I don't know if you're dealing with Taurus. This is also in Gemini's reading, so if Taurus and Gemini mean anything to you, great. But they see also, I'm drawn to these birds, and I'm drawn to that person right back there. So they see, you know, people around you, and you might have moved on with someone, and they know that someone is there, and that there is someone that they're going to have to compete with, because you're definitely on the market, and when Scorpio's on the market, everyone notices, okay? So they think your walls are up, and they're going to have to try to put a way to bring them back down. They know the passion that you gave, they know the commitment you had, and they know they screwed up. I feel like some of you need to hear that. They know they screwed up. And I'm telling you, Scorpio, they're going to do what it takes. Or that's what they want to do for the beginning to mid-June. They're going to do what it takes. They're going to provide some efforts into showing you that they still have feelings for you. Whether it's, you know, whether you take the messages or not. I'm seeing some text messages. I'm seeing them trying to initiate dates. I'm seeing them trying to initiate, hey, can you want to come over? Like, and even if you still like, we're like, no, I'm good. I don't need to come over. They're going to still try, okay? Like, it's not going to end. At least until mid-June, they're going to go and try and try and try. They're putting the work in, okay? So this is, interestingly enough, that what they like the most about you is the 5 of Wands. So I'm getting a couple of things here. And one of them is being that they like the fact that you're so attractive. You're so alluring that they know that there's competition, okay? And they know that you are a hot commodity. They know that other people are watching. Okay, like when they liked the fact that when they were with you, you were almost like a bit of arm candy to them. Arm candy, yeah. So like, they knew that when they went out with you, everyone would turn their heads and stare at you. Or when you were at a party, or when you were out with friends and all eyes were on you, but not just because of your looks. I mean, that has a lot to do with it, and that's what I'm feeling, but more so because you're just so attractive. And it's not just, you know, how great your hair looks and how pretty your face is or how handsome you are. It could also just be, you know, just the energy you give off is so mysterious, and so people just always want to get to know more about you, right? So, you know, this is fire energy, so you could also be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, but they like the competition too. They like the fact that when they were with you, that they beat out the competition, that they're like, yeah, Scorpio's mine, and I won him or her. They're my boo, and they like the fact that they came out on top. Okay, and they like the fact that people were jealous of you guys and your relationship and being with you. That's what I'm really getting with here. So, what they don't like about you, Five of Pentacles. So, there's a couple things I'm picking up with here. Five of Pentacles is usually, you know, in the traditional tarot, you see two people outside of what looks like a church in the cold, but so to me, it's kind of two things. I also just read intuitively. I don't just go by the traditional meaning of, oh, Five of Wands equals this, or whatever, you know. I also look at the card and I look at what I see. So, a lot of you, what I'm seeing, since this is a very intimate picture, I'm getting that maybe you were a bit hot and cold, Scorpio. Like, one minute you were very passionate, very steamy, and you know, you had a really great time, or they thought they had a really great time, and then the next it was like you went kind of silent, or you were kind of detached, and they couldn't figure out why. But also it could be the fact that so I'm seeing this, I'm drawn to this violin, and I'm not saying they could be very musically inclined. Maybe they are a musician of some sort, but almost as if you had the power, Scorpio, to allure them away from their regular hobbies and their regular activities. And I'm not saying it in like a, you know, a very negative way, like, oh, Scorpio made me drop everything I love to be with them. No, I'm saying that you had the power to, you know, take them away from working or from, you know, overstressing about certain hobbies or things or projects, and you were able to have them escape outside of that feeling of, you know, being disconnected from, I want to say almost like a spiritual experience. Like, you took them out of that way of where they felt like they couldn't really deeply connect spiritually, emotionally with someone, and then when they were with you, they had that spiritual, emotional, tangible connection. But, you know, I do want to clarify with this a little bit more just to get some information. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles for Scorpio for this reading. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles for Scorpio for this reading. There we go. Okay, the Fool. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius, because the Fool is Uranus as well. But what I'm also seeing here is that when you either kind of disconnected from them, or you were, I wouldn't want to say ghosting, because I don't think that's necessarily the case, but you just weren't, maybe you guys had really awesome sex, and then the next moment you're already packing up, putting your clothes on. They're like, what the hell? Like, I'm on to the next. I'm on to the new. Not just a relationship wise, but you have shit to do. Okay? You're ready to pack up and then continue on with your life, to start, you know, going on about your life, while they were just kind of like, whoa, they felt like you put them on ice. So another thing I could get from this too, and this interpretation of it, is that when you left them out, and you know, with the Five of Pentacles, when you disconnected from them, you moved on quickly, okay? And they felt like, what? Like, did I not mean anything to Scorpio? Did what we have not mean anything to them? And that's not what I'm getting from you, Scorpio. I'm getting that it didn't, you know, you are thinking about them. You do have feelings for them to a certain degree. And the thing was, though, is that you know, if it didn't work, if they hurt you, or it was just a connection, you're not going to wait around and just be sad, be hopeless. You're going to, you know, set out to do what makes you happy, and to not sit in that place of discontentment and being unconnected with the world. That's just not who you are. So yeah, you know, if it didn't work out, it didn't, you know, go up to your expectation, you went out to find the new. They didn't like that about you. So what they liked the most about the relationship, yes, the High Priestess. So I was picking up on that energy of you, a lot of you Scorpios, is when I said mysterious. They feel like there's, you know, sometimes with the world in reverse, you would see it as unfinished business, but I feel like with this, the High Priestess here, they have more to discover about you, Scorpio. They're not done, you know, really getting to know who you are, because Scorpio, you have so much depth, right? You're a water sign. They still feel like they have so much to unlock from you. There's so much they still don't know. You're a mystery to them, Scorpio. And they want to unlock that. And so for the divine feminines, or the Scorpios who associate with feminine energy, they see you as this feminine, womanly power. I mean, ancient, like, ancient feminine power that they still want to seize. They want to, you know, win out with that competition. They want to they just want to analyze every piece of you. They still have things that they are unsolved about you, Scorpio. And then with the relationship, what makes it that I can't get Scorpio off my mind? What makes it that I, you know, can't stop thinking about Scorpio? They, you know, they have a very strong energetic connection to you with the High Priestess. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop wondering what there's more to the relationship, and what more they can, yeah, discover about you. For some of you too, I'm seeing that with this cat here as well. I mean, they like the fact that you're a cat person. I don't know if some of you, not all Scorpios, so don't take what doesn't resonate, but they like the fact you're an animal person. It's not just cats per se, but that you're really good with animals. So for some of you who that does resonate with. But overall, they find the relationship still mysterious, still enticing, still something to discover. Okay? What they don't, yeah, so Eight of Swords. You could easily be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it's like they can't get you off of their mind. You're a temptation to them, and this is why. Okay, they view you as that. See that devil right there? Yep, and see how she keeps on looking up. They could be trying to hook up with other people. They could be trying to move on like you did, okay? Like, oh, yeah, well, Scorpio moved on. Well, I'm going to show them I moved on too. But they can't. They're all in their head about you. They can't get you off their mind. Period. When they're sleeping with other people, when they're hooking up with other people, they're thinking of you. And I'm sorry for some of you that need to hear this. They think about you when they orgasm, okay? Like, literally, it's a very strong sexual connection here with the High Priestess, definitely, especially. And all they have on their mind at the bottom of the deck Three of Cups is reuniting with you, you know, passionately, sexually. They want to get you back in their arms. When they're with other people, they think of you. They compare them to you, and you're uncomparable in their eyes. And that's what they don't like. They don't like the fact that they can't move on from you mentally. They don't like the fact that all they think about when they're with other people is you. All they think about is reuniting with Scorpio and being with Scorpio. And they just compare everyone with who they're with, new in their lives, with you. So this is something interesting. Their highest hopes is the Five of Cups. So I'm going to clarify this. But for some of you that do need to hear this with this message right here, and once it focuses and stops driving me crazy. Oh my god. Anyway, there we go. Kind of. If you did move on with someone else, okay, with like the Fool and everything, you went and you move on with other people, their highest hopes is that you, it's kind of selfish actually, but that you kind of break that person's heart you're with, or the people that are trying to seek these new proposals with you, that you're not accepting what they have to offer. They're hoping that, you know, what new offer they have, or that you have, excuse me, that you will still be stuck on them like they're stuck on you. Which is kind of like a selfish energy I'm getting. I'm not sure. I mean, you guys know your relationship the best, but like, damn, that's kind of selfish, okay? And with, yeah, the two fives here, right? So there's a Five of Wands and a Five of Cups, so it's just, oh, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah. They're seeing a lot of change with you, Scorpio, and this is what I mean, is that before maybe they thought themselves very selfishly, very arrogantly, and you kind of put them in their place almost, and that was a huge transformation for them. I mean, I'm going to clarify anyway. Let's go with the Five of Cups and clarifying that as well. Please clarify the Five of Cups for Scorpio. Ooh, okay. Woo! Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. But, yeah. I'm not sure if I really like this energy, but let's go with this, okay? Their highest hopes is that you have the same obsession as they have with you. Sexual, passionate obsession. And that when every time someone new comes to bend their knee, and not like, you know, a marriage proposal, but like to take you out on a date, or to like take you, you know, ask you to be their girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, you're going to turn them down because you have this person on their mind. Or, you know, you have this karmic, I don't want to say karmic, maybe this destined bond, this chain to them. Because they're chained to you, Scorpio. They're definitely chained to you. And so they're just hoping, damn, well, the only thing that can make us equal at this rate is if Scorpio feels that same obsession that I have with them. I mean, it's up to you, Scorpio, what you think about that. And their deepest fear is Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a few things. They're scared that they're going to have to wait longer, and there's going to be no communication with you, and that they keep on getting, seduced of thinking of you, and just tempted to keep on just trying to approach you for this reunion, Three of Cups that they want so badly. But you're going to be fine, happy, eating well with someone else. In the meantime of them waiting, in the meantime of them hoping that you will have the same impulse to reach out to them that they desperately want to do for you, but you're like, no, I'm good. I have a blanket over me. I'm eating good, smelling good with my new boo. So I'm fine. That's their deepest fear, is that they're going to be stuck waiting around for you to come around and realize, you know, the obsession that, you know, you have for them, quote unquote, right? But Yeah, I don't know, Scorpio. It depends on how you're going to move on. So I'm going to pull some romance angel cards. One card's going to be, you know, how this person that you're watching this video for, cross-watcher, has to say about the relationship. And then the other card's going to be what Spirit has to say. So let's first get a card for Scorpio's person of interest, let's say. Or should I say, the person who's interested in you. Clearly. Geez, Scorpio. Okay. So, healing family issues. So, Scorpio, for those of you that resonated with the message that they did something and they screwed up big time, it was because of some past childhood or past family issues that they weren't able to mend yet. Or at the time they were with you. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So Scorpio, they want to know that, or want you to know that when they screwed up, it was because of some deep-seated issues that they have from growing up. It could have been from things they learned from their parents. Maybe their parents cheated on each other. Maybe their parents always fought with each other. And that's what they watched growing up. And they want you to know that it wasn't anything, obviously. I'm hearing obviously from some of you that you guys did, but it was something that they learned, okay? A bad habit that they learned. And they have to heal that before they can approach you. Or that's mainly what I'm getting, is that they want to explain that's the reason why that they screwed up. And then let's get a card from Spirit. Spirit, please provide some guidance for Scorpio regarding this connection. Please provide them with some advice. That one wants to clearly come out. Passion. Yeah, well, we could see that coming. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So clearly both of you have a lot of passion for each other. And that's very clear with the High Priestess and with the Devil popping out, okay? And the Five of Wands. But I think Spirit's trying to say maybe this is all this is a passionate connection, okay? Maybe this is a karmic bond. Maybe this is something where you guys had a contract with each other to realize there's more to love than just passion and sex. And although it could be very breathtaking, although it could be, you know, very sensual and on each other's minds, but really, I'm getting it's really on the other mind, but cross-watcher, take what resonates. Maybe this is all that is, okay? Is a passionate obsession. So Spirit might just want to be coming in to say, Scorpio, what is it that you want? If you want them back in your lives, yeah, they're going to have to show a lot of work, but is it all it's going to be is just passion? So Scorpio, that was your beginning June to mid-June reading. If this resonated with you, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.